Hit it.
Now you know how I feel.
Matrix.
You a ballerina, dog.
Did he call you a ballerina?
He be moving.
I'm a freaking frog.
Yeah.
My
I'm gonna get it how I can.
Lord.
Yeah.
My
I'm a freaking frog.
Lord.
What the hell you talking about? Since I'm the only thing to talk about, been here from the start. Nah, I don't want your awards, keep your applause.
Alright.
Bring it on in.
Alright.
Let's talk about it.
Alright. I ain't
yo.
got no freaky frog juice.
Hey,
Frog.
yo,
Right into the
you
shots.
like all your freaky frog juice.
All my freaky frog
Mine
juice is
almost
gone.
going too, but
But yo,
whatever.
listen, we're gonna get right into it. Free.
Yo.
Ask away.
Come
Talk
on,
to
man.
me.
We getting some
Talk to me, my boy.
therapeutic therapeutic conversations in your cup. Your cup is full, right?
Oh, it's filling up.
All right.
My God.
This guy is a monster. This guy is a monster. Yo, one time, sir.
It's the
I'm not
holidays.
gonna hold you. I ain't gonna tell the full story on the pod, but we did a podcast. I got so drunk, and then like I just remember going upstairs, waking up, and
Who did the podcast?
my wife is me and Marcus.
Oh, it's one of ours?
Yeah, my wife actually is pissed.
He about to be drunk.
She's like, no, he's not. He's fine. This is what I'm trying to tell you. She's like, make sure Free made it home. I'm like, I think he's fine. I'm the one that's hurt. He's like, yo, you good?
It's still brown.
So I think
Oh, yeah.
I think
Booty
you
hole
can.
brown.
I think you could out. I think you on my par with drinking, bro. I don't know how, but you've elevated to something crazy.
Well, the issue is I never left Amber Courts.
All right, so Free, hit us with the question.
Oh, my lineup. Right. So, well, okay, yeah. Let's do the proper build up. So this is directed to Yaz in representation of the woman delegation.
Female species, guys.
Yeah. So first of all, do women like sex?
Yes.
Okay. And we're speaking in generalities for the female delegation.
Right.
Do they find it as a necessity?
No. You don't even have to finish the statement. No.
Such as food, shelter,
Nope.
none of that.
Nope. Not the masses.
Not the masses.
I'm going to say not the masses find it as much of a necessity as you, like compared to y'all. No.
Okay. So and when we say that, is that because there is an abundance of it, or are you saying that just naturally?
Just
They
naturally.
don't even think about it.
Yeah.
Don't even think about it.
you don't. You go through a day
Won't even
And be
think
fine.
about it.
and be fine.
Like there's been periods where women can go months and years without it.
At no point, just been like, ah, man.
Just and it's not even something that you're consciously thinking about doing. It's just like, all right, whatever. It just doesn't happen, and it's okay.
No, that's a
And
scary
we're
thought.
fine.
No, it's not okay because can't do that.
Cut the line of questioning.
Can't do that. It's
Why
not
is
okay.
it not okay?
We have to start understanding that there's a difference, and I don't think we understand. I'm learning. I'm growing a lot,
Okay.
and I think we have to understand that there's this huge disparity of how we think about relationship and sex.
Okay.
Did you not hear this man say, "Oh, you don't think about it as food, shelter, clothing, right?"
Right.
Safety.
That's how men think about
I
it.
know that's how y'all.
No. Because on wax, on recording, you have said, "Man, I wish it wasn't like this. I wish y'all would never think about it like that."
No, but I'm just
can't.
saying I know that that's how y'all think about it. Even
Now
if I,
you do.
Even if I said,
Now you do.
that I wish that wasn't just all that y'all thought about. I've always known that. That's what drives y'all. But that's what I'm saying. Like that's the difference between men and women. It's not. It's not a.
But
drive.
we don't want to compromise with this train of thought, which is crazy.
And I understand that. The thing that you need to understand is just because a woman doesn't think about it doesn't mean that if you guys have to engage, she won't engage. It's just not on the forefront of her brain like it is for y'all.
That's why I say we're learning, and I think a
You
lot
might
of
have
men
to
don't
initiate
even
it most of the
understand,
time, but
and we don't understand.
That's wild.
but you have but
You're
you,
learning.
But see, what I'm saying is, so now that you understand, if I'm sitting here and
You
I'm
don't
telling
understand.
Oh, I didn't say I
You don't
understood.
understand yet.
okay, so
Don't do that.
I'm looking for clarity.
Don't do that. Don't
So
do that.
I'm sitting here and I'm telling you that it's not on the forefront of a female's brain. So if you're in a relationship with a woman, you have to understand that sex is not going to be on the forefront of her brain.
Shot of Discourse. Let's do it. Because we can't just
A little far away. Yeah.
go into it. So you're saying, well, you understand that it's at the forefront of our brain.
Right, and I'm trying to get him to,
And then, but it's in the back of your mind.
right. So
Okay.
I'm trying to get you to understand in a relationship, when you're in a relationship with a woman, you have to understand that sex is not going to be on the forefront of her brain. So when I said that, you may have to initiate it more times than not. That's what it is, and it's not because she doesn't want to do it. It's because it's not. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. She's going to be okay.
I don't like that. Let me ask you a question. So, do you enjoy coming?
I feel like I got to jump in.
Go ahead. Before I answer.
Okay. I feel like a lot of men don't know how to make women come and have an orgasm.
Okay.
So, I think the biological difference between us is that we're 99% guaranteed
Yep.
to accomplish our goal.
But isn't the clitoris more sensitive than our stuff?
And some guys don't even know where that is. We're not even going to talk about why not.
My bad.
Obviously, we're advanced freaky frogs.
Marines.
Green Berets. Navy SEALs.
Frogmen.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
High level black belt.
Right.
If you can see me on YouTube, that would be crazy.
I understand.
So, with that being said, I think over time, women have like put it in the back of their mind, because even when they engage in sex, they don't go and get the achievement that we achieve all the time. Does that make?
I mean, it makes sense. I see the layout.
So now when you ask a woman, like, you don't enjoy that? Yes, of course they do. But unfortunately for my soldiers out there, they're not getting the job done, big dog.
So even if they don't reach the peak every time, the build up, that's not enjoyable. That's not something that's just like, man, I would like to have this every
I don't know
week.
how a vagina
Intercourse is enjoyable.
Right. Yes.
Having sex is enjoyable. Yes.
You would say the majority of women?
Yes, it's enjoyable. I told you.
Just
that.
making sure. All right.
It's it is enjoyable. But again, it's not as important to us as it is to y'all. So I don't even, sometimes it's not even about the actual intercourse. It's more the intimacy for a woman. Like, y'all do understand that there's other ways to make her come without penetration.
Nope.
Spending money?
No, I'm not talking. I'm not even where. I didn't even go there.
My bad. I was just throwing out maybe
Wait.
possible.
Okay, wait.
Go ahead.
Wait.
I
So
said
hold up.
intimacy.
So let's, because I don't want to be too graphic. But
That's why I
you
said
said penetration.
yes, it's
We
not
know
the
there's
only way.
clitoral stimulation.
Okay.
All right, and I'm out.
So
I don't know anymore. I don't know
you do
anymore.
understand that sometimes you don't even have to touch a woman. I mean, it takes a skill. It's a skilled person that can do this.
I'm not a shaman.
A
but
pimp?
It's no. Oh my God! If y'all don't stop cutting me off,
Girl, if you don't come.
shut up. Yes, Daddy.
I should have my money by Tuesday.
Like, it's just for certain women, like, there's certain things like the scent of a man, like and you, of course, you're going to do that, and that's
So
fine.
a woman is orgasm. We're talking about orgasm.
yeah.
She's nutting
You can't do that, y'all.
from off
Why
a scent.
can't- No, I'm all right. Okay.
Off a scent.
Yes. You have women that you don't have to touch them. You can stimulate them mentally. You get in their head and you talking to them and you say anything to them, and you don't really physically have to penetrate them for them to come.
That sounds like a passive robbery.
That's gangster.
Why?
Because ain't that supposed to be a shared situation?
Why do you have to? Why is it a shared situation for you?
Where do I get my nut off?
You see, that's what I'm saying. So now we go back to when you don't accomplish the goal with a shorty. She gotta leave. She leaves like without it. So then it's kind of unfair for you to say that.
Right. So the thing about
You
it
know what
is,
I'm
it's not always about you coming too.
So like if our accomplishment with them is not 100%.
But you came.
Yeah, so it's
It's
unfair
not
to be
fair.
like, I smell good and you came.
Right.
Where's mine at?
So what I'm saying is like,
I hear what you're saying.
all I'm saying is there's different
I still want
levels.
the ball.
All I'm saying is there's different levels of intimacy. It's not always about intercourse and penetration
Very fair.
for a woman, for you to get a woman to reach her climax.
I ain't
Intimacy.
never made a female orgasm just by like my smell
Not that I'm aware of.
and my talk. That's I don't know, man.
It's a touch.
And I like good
Oh,
cologne.
I touch.
It's a like you. It's like there's certain things
Around the
like
net.
The sensual. What?
No, my bad.
I said drunk. We there.
Oh yeah, he acting like you right now.
We there.
Out of control.
Let's keep going.
Out of control. We gonna
keep going.
The tapes is rolling. We going.
We going.
Speedy.
We're not going to edit this?
We're definitely like
We gonna
editing.
peel this muffin cap
Come
back.
back. Okay.
What?
We is not editing that out,
Go.
my boy.
Let's go. Okay.
Like so again, all I'm saying.
I think what you're saying is cap though.
this, okay.
Like off scent.
Like if
Like you,
somebody
that has
'cause-
happened.
because-
I don't want to be too. in your
because
business.
if you don't understand, like for a woman, when it's like intimacy and intercourse is so mental and
I
emotional.
get it.
So again, if you get it, then that's why it doesn't take much. You don't have to penetrate me. If I like you that much, and it's just like you could kiss me on my neck, you could kiss me in a certain spot, and it's like, oh my god, I'm melting.
No, you finished. Like you finished.
You're good?
Look,
You're good for the week?
it's-
For
Let's be
the,
adults.
If what I'm saying is, if the goal is for you guys to make her come
Finish.
or whatever, finish,
just try to be
whatever,
clean.
whatever
Clean.
you want, whatever, get off.
Yes,
You're making
there you
her,
go.
if you want to make her get off in different ways than besides penetrating her, then you can be creative and you can figure. It's not hard to figure it out.
Oh, like I hate to be graphic, but like, you know, there's ways some people like some females like tying up. Some people like the feeling.
there's certain ways
of
to stimulate.
satin.
It's
Okay,
a stimulation. And
Sometimes the way you dress one day and like you come through. I get it,
Yeah.
but I think that's all means to get to the crush, the yams.
Yeah, you
and
know
then
what I'm
she
talking
gets
about.
that powerful.
yeah.
She sound like she a German back in World War. Hey,
Hubbada, hubbada. Hubbada, hubbada. Hubbada.
you see, you almost got that vein in your head. That's
first of all, I always have this vein in my head. Because that's crazy.
Another one.
Put that up.
Oh my god.
Put that up. But yeah, now
So yes.
when you look at I understand why women don't have it in the front of their mind, and I think it's fun part of the hunt for men to like bring it up to them.
I mean, I think
Like,
that sometimes
bring
y'all
that-
don't always want you want somebody to kind of sometimes
Chase you a little bit.
yeah, or to just be more assertive with it and say that they want it and all of these things. But what
Yeah.
I'm saying to you is
That'd be
Then
annoying
when-
as hell to me.
when they don't like you don't expect it because it's really not on the forefront of our brain like it is on yours. So don't be upset when they don't or think like, damn, they don't like me or something is something wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You
Like,
can't tell us how to feel.
well, I'm trying to help y'all out because 9 times out of 10, it's not that she doesn't like you. It's just like, bro, like whenever you want to have sex, I'm down. Like,
No, I feel that. Like,
But-
just because I don't want to spend time with you, like, doesn't mean I don't like you. Yeah, I got you. Because women should understand that too, right?
This guy is amazing.
I just want to make sure we're making the equal connection.
you just took it to the whole.
No, because there's a sense of intimacy, spending time. So
No.
if I'm getting the math right.
No, the math is not math.
Oh, the math, not math.
they
My
they
bad.
should be able to rob us of all of our time.
Our time,
No,
our funds,
No. I didn't.
our energy.
I didn't say that. But what I'm trying to. You asked me a question,
You right?
and I'm telling you so that you understand. Like, it's not on the forefront of our brain. But just because it's not on the forefront of my brain does not mean that I don't want it. Is what I'm saying to you. Y'all operate with it on the forefront of your brain. Women do not. But that does not mean that they don't want it. You may have to ask her, or you may have to initiate it, or you may have to do something or whatever. Because if you don't, 9 times out of 10, she's just gonna be like, okay, it's fine. Like, he just don't. It is what it is because it's okay for us. It's not okay for y'all.
So you can see a marriage or a long-term relationship, and in a generalization of the woman delegation, that it would be acceptable to just not have sex because it's not at the forefront. Like if the dude was fine with it, y'all would be like, yo, that's cool. Like that's actually heaven because it's
I'm
not
not
at
going
his
to say that
forefront.
it's actually heaven, but if that's the way the relationship, we're not going to be like, we're not going to be up in arms about it unless it's on the forefront of their brain and that's what they want. If they want it, then they're gonna say something about it, like, yo, why we ain't, it's been a while. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? But it's not going to be something that's every day or whatever. Like, if you don't want it, they'll be like, okay. 9 times out of 10, it's like, okay. Or you have some women that's just like, well, I want it. So what's up?
Yeah, they're definitely that rare breed Pokemon.
You know what
but
I'm
saying in the sense of like, all right, I learned this in counseling. In a perfect world, as a woman, once again, you're speaking not as an anomaly, as what you understand as the collective, right? They can get in a relationship with a man, and if the man was perfectly fine with not having that at this forefront, right? Like, you know what? I'm always tired all the time anyway. This is, I'm not worried about it.
Right.
Is that a prime situation for the general female population that they do not have to worry about sex?
Good question.
That's a good question. I'm going to say that would be okay because it's such a, I think for women, like sometimes you could look at sex as a chore, as a task, especially when you're with your significant other because you know they want it or they need it all the time.
Oh, this is great. So
you may not.
Let's take the conversation like this. The word chore, a lot of guys hate that word, right?
It does hurt.
It's bad.
Yeah.
So now, what are some recommendations you would have to make it less of a chore?
Again, I think that you set that ground when you're talking to your partner. Like, okay, this is the expectation. This is the expectation for me. Like, when it comes to intimacy, I expect it this way, this amount of times. Doesn't matter how you get it, but how it comes out. Like, I just need it to come out this amount of times.
Okay. Sounds really good.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
sounds like how we communicate anyway.
Right.
Now, if they don't listen, that's a different subject. But
let's go with they don't listen.
Okay, let's go with they don't listen. Okay, so if they don't listen and you have a grievance and you're like, yo,
let's make it legal.
What's up? Like, you slacking. Okay. How much longer are you going to allow them to slack?
That wasn't an answer I'm looking
Wait, it's
for.
back on us?
You see, that's what I'm saying.
Because again,
there's no accountability on the women to do anything to make an improvement.
What I'm saying is, it is an accountability on the woman because again, yes, it is because for me, if you keep telling your spouse no, when that man or woman decides to step out, what you gonna do? Are you going to step up to the plate and do what they need to do, or you going to leave it?
Let's say you leave. And you finally find that Fenty crackhead nympho that she wearing you out.
The police officer.
Now the girl that you was with, she's like,
she on the force.
Man, yeah. Now she's like, man, I wish I had him back.
He was a good guy. He was paying bills. He was.
Oh my God, he was doing everything I need him to.
He took me out to different places.
Why does it take me leaving or me doing something crazy for you then to respond?
I mean, that's a question that we all need to answer to.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
Women need to answer that.
No, men need to answer
what
to
are you
it
talking
too.
about?
Because it takes for a woman to leave for a man to realize her worth too. If y'all can see, I swear to God, I wish that y'all could see these two guys' faces right now. Y'all can see Kadeem, but you cannot see Marcus. Marcus was literally sitting there. He slumped in his chair.
I had to look to the Lord, man. I had to look to the Lord
for answers.
My bad. Yo, run that by us one more time.
What I said.
One more time.
So, Kadeem said, why do I have to leave for you to realize my worth? And I said the same thing for men. When you fumble a woman, why does it take for her to leave for you to realize, oh,
You know why
shit,
it
I
stopped?
need her there?
You know why it stops?
Why?
Because he can't fumble a woman. It doesn't matter. To me, it don't matter. Because we're looking...
Hold on.
Okay.
Again, are we talking about you as an anomaly, or are we talking about as the majority? Because
Great.
Marcus
Yeah,
has
that's a
been
good
talking
point.
to
That's a
me
good point.
as the majority.
That's a
So
good
I'm
point.
talking about the majority,
That's a
not
good point.
Kadeem
I love it.
himself.
I love,
point.
I love what we
I'm
doing
fine.
right here. Another one.
She did right.
I like that.
I'll repeat my error noise.
Yep. So take yourself out of it.
I will take myself out of it.
And the majority will fumble a good woman, and they won't realize her worth until she steps back and
I'll
leaves.
just say this part, and then free if you want to jump in.
It's a timing issue.
Yeah. I think that you
Bye,
can't,
yo.
like, if a guy leaves a good woman because she won't put out or she won't give him anything that he wants, then she's not
Sexually.
fulfilling her. She's not fulfilling her
Sexually.
role.
We're talking about sexually.
Sexually, yeah.
That's it. That's all we're talking about.
Yeah, I mean, but
Because he's
what
leaving
else?
because he's not getting enough sex.
Huh?
He's leaving because he's not getting enough sex. I just
Yeah.
want to be clear on that.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all hear that, right?
So now, if like he can't, you see what I'm saying? All that dumb stuff. I said.
I feel like she's trying to line this up, bro. Like,
Fine, line me up.
leading us down she leading us down a trap.
That's cool.
And
So-
assassinate y'all.
So he leaves because you're not having relations, you're not having sex,
Uh-huh.
and now he's gone.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if guys are like, I fumble in that situation.
Again, you left.
Look. I'm talking general now.
In general.
General.
No, I'm not saying I'm not saying you
Yeah.
as in person. That's
Guy leaves.
That's different. What you're talking about is you left because your needs weren't being fulfilled. You didn't fumble her. They didn't say you fumbled her.
Okay.
You decided to leave. I'm talking about the situation where I'm holding you accountable for dropping the ball and I left. And
No, that's
you
not what we're talking about.
realize this is what men do. This is how I said they fumble them. I'm not talking about the fact that you left because your sexual needs weren't being met.
I thought that's what we're talking about.
We're talking about sex, right?
We're talking about sex, yes. But what I said when I said that to you guys, and I said, how come when I flipped it and I said what happens when men fumble women, I wasn't necessarily just talking about sex.
Oh, we knew that.
Again,
Okay.
that's what I'm saying.
That's why kind of we paused. That's why I was like,
So
yeah,
you
dudes
said,
mess up all the time.
So if
That's
you,
why I could deem couple
if
pause.
you if you leave,
I had to register.
if you leave said woman because you're not your sexual appetite is not being fulfilled,
Okay.
that's not a fumble. You left because your sexual needs weren't being fulfilled.
So what do you mean by
So
fumble, Daniels?
I just said that. I just told you what I meant by fumble.
No,
because
you
you were
sounded the other
saying
way.
like you said that once you leave and she realized like, damn, like, well,
He was a good guy. I
was
just
a-
didn't give him anything. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
that's exactly what the scenario
yeah,
is.
but you left me because of sex. I didn't fumble you. Because just because I didn't give
Nah,
you sex, I didn't fumble you.
don't double. You're double speaking.
No, I'm not double
Hold
speaking.
on, let me explain. So you're saying that if I leave you because my sexual needs are not being met, I didn't fumble you. I just left the relationship.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now we're saying that if sex is not happening, right? I'm frustrated. I say, hey, this is not happening, right? And then what? We mutually break up,
If
or I cheat.
you decide to leave because your sexual appetite wasn't being fulfilled.
All right.
To me, as a woman,
You fumbled me.
I don't think that I fumbled
Give
you.
me yeah. Why?
Just because I didn't give you sex every
In both
day,
scenarios, it's not giving cheeks, right?
Right.
Am I not making sense?
It sounds duplicate.
Yeah, it's
again,
double speak.
I'm telling you, as a woman, I'm not operating with sex on the forefront of my brain.
Yeah, but you want to be
If
in a happy relationship.
Yes, but if I did everything else,
Mm-hmm.
besides fuck you 5 times a week,
Let's
excuse
define
my
everything
language,
else. What's everything else?
If I'm making sure that home is taken care of,
Mm-hmm.
if I am doing everything else that I need to do as a woman for you.
That was one
And-
in a summary.
But what I'm saying is, whatever, it depends on the relationship. It depends on what else you need outside of that. If the only thing that's not being met is the fact that I'm not having sex with you 5 times a week, is the problem, to me, I didn't fumble you. That's how I'm operating. I didn't fumble you. Because I'm still a good woman. Just because I didn't have sex with you 5 times a week doesn't mean that I'm a bad woman.
Because sex is not a necessity
because
at the
sex
forefront.
is not a necessity in the forefront. I'm making sure everything else is well taken care of. I'm holding down the fort. I'm holding down home outside of that. I just didn't have sex with you 5 times a week.
I got a little rant.
Literally.
I got a little rant.
Proceed.
But did you want to?
No. Proceed.
You want to? Okay.
You good.
All right. When you go into a relationship, because it seems like we have to define a lot of things right now. When you go into a relationship, people have expectations of how they want to be treated.
Fair.
So whether it's 5 to 10 times a week a man wants to have sex, a woman expects to be protected, cared for, listened to about her emotions.
Right.
A guy expects, yo, can you cater to me, take care of me, pop the bumps on my face when I'm sick, make me medicine, where my soup at, make my plate first.
Right.
We have all these expectations that our culture put on us, and we have preferences that we have as individuals.
Touche.
Some men want to have sex 5 times a week.
Touche.
Some men want to have sex 10 times a week. And there's some men that are scared to have sex with their woman because they bust fast anyway.
Okay.
Right? So depending on what
You're
it
welcome.
is, everyone's going to have a problem.
Okay.
Right? And people are different. So you're going to have a man that busts fast, only wants to try to just skate with sex. He might be with a nympho. So you're telling me if that's the case, the nympho is wrong for leaving him, cheating on him because she's not sexually satisfied?
I didn't say anybody was wrong. I never said nobody was wrong.
I'm asking you.
No, you're not.
Who's wrong in that situation?
No, nobody's wrong.
She just left, right?
And yes, if your needs are not being met and you left, nobody's wrong.
Okay.
Amicably.
Right.
Right.
So now we're talking about a man in this situation where he said he wants to have sex 5 times a week.
Okay.
He didn't get to have sex with you 5 times a week.
Okay.
And he leaves.
Okay.
Leave.
Okay.
It's amicable.
Okay.
You're saying no one's wrong.
No.
That's what I have a problem with.
Because
if we're being honest, the guy that bust fast and was with the nympho either picked the wrong chick, right? And if he didn't pick the wrong chick, the chick complained to him about, yo, we need to fix this because I really like you. Everything else is working out. I would respect the person that works with a person.
Right. Of course.
That's commendable.
Yes.
And that's what relationships are.
For sure.
What pisses me off is the fact that people get together and they're not willing to work with each other.
I agree.
Amongst all these other things.
Yep. Everybody
So now let's go back to
the
the female and the guy that wants it 5 times.
Yep.
We're good on paper. We look good as a couple, and we're handling everything we're supposed to handle. And yet you want to sit here and have an argument about frequency and you're this and I'm that and blah blah. We came into this, and why can't we work together to accomplish this goal? Why do we have to break up?
Okay, we don't. But if you said you
5 times.
Yeah, you said the guy left.
Thank you, Kadeem. You never said we had
because the girl ain't
Wait a second. Hold on. Wait.
Am I tripping?
Yes, you are. Because I'm about to break it down for you.
Remember the first parallel I said with the nympho girl and the guy that
you gotta let her break it down.
Let me break it down.
I just want you to remember that.
I remember that. But you said you left. You never said that there was a conversation. Marcus, am I right?
I gave you the same circumstances I did with the nympho, and you can play it back. I said the nympho talked to the dude.
That was what you just said just now. The nympho said that before.
And then I said I'm sick of relationships where you don't talk to your partner. So why would you assume that the dude ain't talk to the girl? Y'all, you can't do that.
Because all I'm going off of is what you said.
Don't go off what I said. Go assume what I'm talking about.
What?
No, y'all not gonna make me sound crazy.
The assume is wild.
Y'all make me sound crazy. Dog,
assuming,
you guys are crazy. I just walked you through a whole scenario.
You did?
Where the nympho talked to the guy.
Yes, Kadeem.
And they had a conversation. The nympho leaves. And then I give you a whole breakdown of how, we don't talk and communicate and in a relationship to make things work.
Go ahead, Marcus. I'm going to let you
And now we're here and y'all like, well, we didn't talk to each other.
Go ahead,
what the hell?
Go ahead, Marcus.
I'm going to be honest. In that rundown, bro, I do not remember. And it might be, let me say, it might be the liquor.
I'm clear.
No,
Please play it back.
Please,
but I don't remember communication being a pivotal point in that.
So then,
that
can we reset?
Yes,
let's reset.
The point what I'm talking about is communication.
Yes,
and if the guy's talking about, fam.
I agree.
So all I'm putting that communication in and the girl still refuses to go to the frequency.
That's different. Now that's different, Kadeem. That changes the game.
It's not different.
Yeah. Listen, it is different because if we're sitting here and we're communicating, that's where the fumble comes into play. If you don't even communicate.
Okay, so you're saying when we talked about it earlier, the
right,
guy didn't communicate. So I'm not fumble. I ain't fumble nothing. He
I didn't. No, he just left.
The guy, if the guy communicates, it's a fumble.
Right. Yes. If you communicate and I don't change it,
we're good.
And you walk away, and that was the only thing that you were asking. Everything else was fine, and that was the only thing. And he was. Because
what I understand
you
is
were a great guy. Otherwise,
dudes complain all the time. I just don't understand.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, but my thing is, y'all complain all the time. If that's the case, then why are you with the person that you're with? If this person is not meeting the expectations that you have, why are you complaining to the point where
we have 60% what we need. If we could just get to this 20%,
yeah, but you know she's not giving you.
Great.
But you also know she's not going to give you that 20%. So are you going to stay or are you going to go?
Would you want to be with a person that shows you mercy and grace?
Yes, but
then why can't we show our partner mercy and grace?
You can, but then you're still going to be mad and you're still going to complain and you're still going to hold it against her because she's still not doing what you want her to do. And you knew that she wasn't.
I have to give this person time.
How much time you going to give her before you start resenting her?
I don't know. But at the same time, I'm gonna give this person time because the relationships take time.
They do take time. But what I'm saying is the average person is not doing that.
And look, I'll go back to sex being the forefront of a man's thoughts. I think men have to also change to make sure that, I guess, you smell good for your shorty. Intimacy's around all day, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You gotta do your part.
The satin sheets is there.
It's always a build up to all of it on both parts. Let's be very clear, because it's not just men; it's women too. It's all in like the sensuality of things. Like sometimes you gotta learn your partner, and he might like when you wear a certain something, or he might like a certain scent, or he might like a certain I
don't know. I agree with her.
Towel.
But see, that's what I'm saying.
There's certain outfits.
But that's what I'm saying. So it's like the sensuality is something you could just walk past him, and it's like, oh shoot, like you could change your hair, like any little thing, like
ponytail.
It can trigger a man. So the caveat to it is for a woman, she has to learn that too. Like you look at your man and you tell your man like, oh, I like when you do this, or I like when you get a fresh haircut, or I like this, or I like that. And I think that that's when people have to work together. But the problem is, again, it goes back to the level of importance that sex is. It's not important. It's not that important for a woman. There's other things that are more important for a woman than it is for a man. So that's where the hard part is in like trying to balance that.
So I think that's where we have a constant butting of heads, right?
Absolutely.
So because we focus on this demographic of, like sex, all right, women can move differently than how men can move and what their needs, blase. But in this space of equality, once again, that might not apply, right? When we as men are like, there's some stuff that women are holding top tier, that's at the forefront of their mind, that's at the back of ours. But yet we are forced to have to consider those spaces and accommodate that.
I agree.
To make sure we don't, quote unquote, fumble the woman.
I agree.
Right? So earlier when we were talking about like, so my time, right? Or hearing about your day and where we could sit here and be like, logically, this is what you could do.
Right.
No, I just want you to listen.
Right.
It's like, all right, so now we're taking up time when we could be accomplishing and building an empire or whatever, right? So like there is these spaces where sex has become a space of like, like this is a sincere consideration of us being able to connect, to feel wanted, because that's the other thing that we didn't really tap into. Like the need for sex for men is how we are communicated in a sense of want.
Right.
Right? Like, or need in a sense. as we look at it as a need, right? Like, as a man, I'm not worried about the want as much as the need. A man feels fulfilled when you're needed.
Yeah.
Right. And so as that is like kind of like our connection in the sense of like, yo, like we share this. And if you need it, like I know I need it. But if you need it, right, we're hitting on a whole nother level.
But what if I'm already showing you that I need you? It's not sexual. I need you every other way, and I'm showing you that. Like, but it's not like sexually, but I'm showing you I need you, I want you, I value you, I appreciate you.
With respect to that, that's your language, right? And so as a man, we want to connect on an equal needing level, right? Because in our space as men, no matter what race, I won't even do racial shit, but as a man, right? Like our essence of being needed equates to us in a different level when we know it's coming from our significant other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, if I know my shorty needs sex from me, that hits different than, oh, my shorty needs my time. Because I relate to that because that's a need of mine as well. We're meeting, two needs are being met versus one need being met.
I get it. I think that what I'm trying to do is to get you guys to think bigger than that. Like, so that you can see that there's other ways that a woman is going to show you that she needs you, that you guys should pay attention to too. Like, it's also like we said in relationships, like it's a give and a take. I'm not saying that you compromise and it's like, okay, well, she's not having sex with you at all. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is also pay attention to the other ways that she's feeding and pouring into you. I feel like after talking to you guys, the main thing is, if you're not feeding into me sexually, you don't pay attention to anything else. That's what I got from this.
No.
Okay. All right. So this is crazy. So if we're talking about a relationship where sex is important to men, we know that. Then there's other ways that you can keep a man happy. What would we say are those things?
For y'all.
Great question, by the way.
I know.
Great question. By the way.
I know. And it's just sad that I have to even say this.
Honestly, it doesn't take much to make y'all happy besides sex.
Thank you. Okay.
I'll
put it into real layman terms on what makes a man feel like a man and feel happy. It's respect.
Yep.
Having dignity, having purpose, and then sex.
I think you said things that I think that should be automatic. That's why I didn't say respect and all that stuff, because I'm like, that's...
No, I got you. Given, I'm not trying to trip you up.
No, that's fine. I didn't think that.
The problem that we have in relationships all the time is that women lose respect for their man. They belittle us as if we're children or employees, and then degrade us. So we lose that dignity, we lose that sense of pride. And then when we become a wallet for our family and our women, you lose your sense of purpose.
Conditional.
Right.
So now all you have is this little piece of sex, intimacy. The other thing is, when you look at what sex is, that's the only time some men get to hug another human being. That's the only time some men get to kiss somebody else. That's the only time that some men get to be physically vulnerable with somebody else.
Okay.
So I find it appalling and disgusting that women get to withhold this thing from
weaponizing
weaponizing it, and not realizing that your man has not been touched, hugged, kissed, felt by another human for 3 days, 8 hours, blah, blah. So, with a woman having her divinity and domain in that respect, why not use your energy to feed into your man, since that's what we're talking about?
Right, I agree. So in that aspect, I agree. When you break it down in that aspect where it's like, that's for some men, that's the only thing that they know. Like,
we're just saying men. We didn't even do black men.
No,
men.
right. But what I'm saying is that's the only level of intimacy. That's the only, like you said, that's the only time they get to hug somebody, or they get to kiss somebody, or they get to feel wanted, or they get to feel needed, is in that space.
Connection, yeah.
I absolutely agree with you. If your woman does not understand that, then she's not the one for you.
Yeah, I'm telling you, majority of women don't understand that.
Okay, so again,
majority women don't understand that.
Right.
Or they use it as a bargaining tool.
Again,
which is wrong.
So I agree. It's absolutely wrong. So women, if you are listening, this is an educational thing right here, where you guys can understand and you guys can kind of open your minds a little bit more to understand. Like, sometimes, I'm not saying every dude is feeling like this. You have to vet your person. I'm not saying you do this with everybody. You vet the guy that you're with. If that's the person that you want to build a relationship with, then in your relationship, these are things that you guys have to have these conversations on. And if that's your man's love language, in quotations, then...
It's every man's love language.
Yeah, but...
That's what I'm trying to...
hold on.
I don't think it's a love language.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
But the thing about it is, we're not going to sit here and act like some men won't take advantage of that and try to use that, I ain't never been
Okay, so
hugged
every
and
man
touched.
should suffer because of the bad apples
No,
out there.
that's not what I'm saying.
So
But what
you
I'm
gotta say.
that's why I said you have to vet. And in your relationships, you have to communicate these things. Men will not, a lot of men are not communicating these feelings because they don't understand these feelings.
Right.
And they weren't taught to communicate these feelings. So
Okay.
you're leaving it on a woman to assume, or to just like maybe like lead it. But if you don't, a lot of you understand that, like when it comes to a lot of women, if you don't tell her, she don't know. So if you don't say, hey babe, I've never been hugged, or I've never been kissed, or I've never been, like, you're operating with a bunch of people that don't know.
Not never been. The thing is, like, you keep hearing that.
It's a bad excuse.
First of all, we say it on this podcast, men are dumb. Men don't have the emotional intelligence.
Y'all
You hear all the time on Oprah and all these other shows, we lack emotional EQ, or emotional IQ.
Yeah, but if
right?
you're telling,
I think men have high emotional
we do,
EQ.
but we get
IQ.
crapped on in
Yeah.
society.
expression is different. You might have a high emotional EQ, but the way you express it is different.
Honestly, we can't even express how we feel most of the time. Anyway.
And that's why
Most of us
So-
are planners.
So-
we already calculated your emotional EQ.
So for women, that nonchalant stuff
Mm-hmm.
that you build up,
What nonchalant stuff?
men are very nonchalant.
We're very direct. What are you talking about?
Not all men are very
We're very direct.
Mm-hmm.
Not all men are
We're very
not
direct.
all men are very direct. You have the ones that are nonchalant, and it's
What
like
does that mean?
you don't.
Nonchalant is an emotion of like when things happen that are crazy.
It's just like,
we just like
whatever.
Yeah. That's
It
why when
happens.
we
It's
tell
part
you
of
what
life.
to do, we're very direct.
Right? Yes, but not everybody's telling their woman what to. Kadeem, we're not gonna act like every man is telling their
Guys,
woman what to do.
all right, we could act in generalizations. We could say 100%. What we're saying though is that men talk in a direct manner.
yes.
Like that's not an opinion. That's what it is.
Okay.
Like we don't act all like I don't know what girls do, but girl, you sure you want to wear that dress? That joint look crazy on you. Like, what are you doing? Like when you walk out with the poom poom skirt, what are you doing? Get back in the house before I take your head off. Very direct. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yo, you gonna hang out with who? Nah. Like we're very direct.
Okay.
So when it comes to like not receiving a certain type of treatment from your lady, we're very direct on that, I believe. And then you know what the other thing is? Society's even on this point. You look at TVs, you look at these shows, these movies, what do they say? The husband be there like, can I get some? Like it's some Campbell soup.
Yeah. I mean,
Some Oliver Twist porridge. You just, please, sir.
I really hate.
Can you spare a piece
Come on. Can I get some,
yams?
A piece of yam.
A piece
Not
of
even a whole
yams?
yam. Not even a whole. I just want
Just a little more yams,
I just want to
son.
see it.
A little more yams, son.
And it sucks, but that's why I'm trying to get you guys to understand. Like,
I'm trying to get you to understand, y'all.
no, trust me, I understand. I understand what you guys are saying. I wholeheartedly, I'm taking notes, mental notes. I'm taking notes.
You got dudes who freaking, like, I'm gonna defend the guys that cheat. Like,
Once again, let's give a disclaimer. Put it on the screen. Free your mans does not agree to cheating.
Hold on, let's
but
move.
go ahead.
Go ahead, go on.
Please.
Go on,
I'm
bro.
not going off. I'm just saying, like, when you're not getting something. You're deprived.
Okay.
Famished. The food is not coming according to plan, right? And then you're in a restaurant. Let's pretend that you're in a restaurant, and you know you ordered a meal, but some reason, maybe you're in a black-owned restaurant.
Yikes.
It takes mad long to come around. The waitress comes in. She look at you. You want some more bread?
Attitude.
Give me something. Give me something. And that bread tastes even better. Then the food comes cold. You don't even want the food no more. Took so goddamn long. Give me more bread. You sure you want to fill up on the bread, baby? Yes.
What's the point? Get the point.
I cheated with the bread. When I could have had the main course, but it's cold. It got attitude. You know what I'm saying? It looked tired. Looked like it was sitting under warmer light for too long.
So for me, I'm always going to advocate and say
You can warm it up.
not
In
even
the microwave?
I was never going to say that.
Give me something fresh and young.
So what? And that's a shot of discourse. And we're out.
that.
No, fuck out of here. Yo,
If it's available.
yo, get me
Of age and available.
out here.
With
Y'all gonna dab me up,
consent.
dog?
No,
With consent.
no. Yo, I can't even say my point because y'all.
As long as the steak is 18.
18 with consent.
Come on, man, finish your
How old
point,
are you?
dog.
Of sound
How old
mind.
are you?
I'm not a minor.
Good answer, brother.
Okay, Jay-Z.
Good answer. What we doing?
The Rock.
What's happening?
Yo, it's the Rock.
18
Yo,
years, you
you know he's dating.
17 years older than the 18-year-old.
And now, yo, first of all,
16
I got a
or
rule.
17.
I got a rule. I'm not dating nobody younger than my
That's not
sister.
okay. I asked you how old you were, and you said as long as the steak is 18. That's
You
what
see how she
said.
chopped my words up?
Yo.
You see how she chopped my words up?
Hold on.
You're gonna listen to this. It's like you
This
don't
is
even
wild.
know.
This is wild.
Yo, you chopped my words up.
He said as long as the
Bossa,
steak is 18.
We're
Shade
not-
Room,
No sponsorship.
Shade Room,
No sponsorship.
Media Takeout.
He said as long as the steak
Hey,
is
yo,
18.
she just 50 Cent Method Man, me, yo. She's just 50 Cent Method. That's not what I said.
We can edit.
Yo!
Let's edit
What you
this.
say?
We did the steak analogy.
And you said as long as the steak is 18.
And we talked about two other points, and then we went to the...
And I said, when you said as long as the steak is 18, I said how old are you?
No, you didn't. That was 2 points
No,
after.
that sounds about right.
That's what I said.
I ain't
Thank
gonna
you.
hold
You want to play back,
Thank
dog?
you.
I had the footage.
You do have the footage, and you gonna be
crazy.
crazy because I said, well, how old are you?
Won't
Can
never
you?
be.
Keep
Oh my
saying.
God.
Won't
I'm done.
never be.
This is crazy.
Won't never be.
This is insane.
What is the point? What is the point?
I don't even know what the point is anymore.
Oh,
Because
this one.
he's talking about something I like him young or something.
See,
Not that we
now
like
I'm
to
a
see.
freak pro.
Yeah, now we're adding elements.
And
here.
when I say, first of all, when I say young guys is of legal age, so relax.
Me and
it
my
was a
wife is
joke.
the same age.
It was a joke, guys. You're gonna when he plays it back and he put his hand up, you're gonna see what he said. But I cannot give him a high five on that. That's why I said this
Yeah,
has
we
been a
did
shot
that.
of
What
discourse.
was it? No, it was this.
You said something about young. That's the word that was in there. That.
Give me something fresh and
So
young.
what? And that's a shot of this. I did not give you a dab.
If young happened, I didn't hear it. My bad.
Me and my wife are the same age.
Listen.
So, I ain't-
Right, you shut up. You just causing all kinds of controversy and you married. Shut up. But Kadeem was not talking about himself. We were talking, none of us were talking about ourselves individually. We were talking about
they
the
don't
masses.
care.
But
They just want to hear drama.
Disclaimers.
But now,
Well, ain't
all right.
no
So let's
damn
get back.
drama.
Let's get the shit
ladies,
back.
listen, all I'm saying, ladies and
Okay, so
gentlemen.
do you believe? Remember, I've been telling you about the formula.
Mm-hmm.
Empty men cheat less.
Yes.
How you feel about that?
I love that. I feel as though
This man got his mic. What's
since
that?
you're-
What's
is
that,
it-
Eric Dyson?
I want to make sure this
like
is
that.
clear.
Go ahead.
Test it.
So I feel as though this is an old school term, and I think there's a lot of stuff in old school that we're trying to bring back. There's a lot of gems, essence, treasures.
That Instagram clip. Let's put it in right there
Where it is.
with the grandma. Did I send that to y'all?
The grandma.
You probably did.
Oh, yeah, yes.
There's
It's in the group chat.
How did you keep your man for all these years?
You show her your glasses?
What glasses?
Oh, how did I
Did you
keep my
order?
man for?
Oh no.
That was a night glass. I never wanted him to want for sex. He never had to want it because I always gave it to him.
So that's the advice that you have to give us young girls?
Yes.
Never let your man want for it.
Right. Because he'll go somewhere else and get it.
Well, what if you got it and it ain't good?
It's good, baby. Because it's good to me when I walk.
Here you go.
And they don't call me Black Snapper for nothing.
There's a lot of links.
She's like, how you stay married?
And she said, this thing good.
I had sex with him.
She said, this
They
thing
call
good.
me. She said they call me Snapper Turtle.
I love
Like
it.
something crazy.
I love it.
She said something crazy.
What Bernie Mac say on House Party 3 or 4? You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, I mean Jabba Jaw. You know what I mean? You lucky man.
You mad uncomfortable?
Yeah, because that's like my mom
You get
saying
triggered
that.
on some crazy.
This is
That's
wild.
like my mom saying that.
Let's not lose focus.
Your mom.
Let's not lose
Your
focus.
mom's a freaky frog. My mom's a freaky frog too. She got 3 kids.
My mom is going to kill you.
Why?
Because you call her a freaky frog. My mom got 1 kid.
You?
Yeah.
Damn. Damn.
My mom a freaky frog.
Cut the track.
She
Cut the track, bro.
She's not a freaky frog. My bad. I apologize.
You
1 kid?
wait till you meet my mom. I can't
pretty
wait.
good.
I can't wait till you meet my mom because she.
Bro, you can't go to Wilson's, bro. You can't go to no jazz
I
spot.
can't wait till I bring him to the house and talk to my stepfather and smoke cigars and drink, drink bourbon.
He ain't getting no cigar.
You know what he gonna say?
Bring your own cigars,
You know
brother.
what he gonna say?
You going too, Marcus?
You know what he gonna say?
Oh, I'm in there.
You know what he gonna say?
I'm in there.
You know what he gonna say? Man, I love this woman. I
Yeah.
love this woman.
As you should.
You call my mom.
I apologize for that because I thought
It's
you was
fine.
one of many.
It's fine.
But
It's fine.
I'm one of many.
One of many. I
I'm one
told
of
you
many.
I'm an only child.
I didn't know that.
Yes.